Ah, damn it. If you're wondering how I died there, the answer is my left click is not bound to a move button, so it's very hard to click the shrine, and I end up clicking mobs. Yikes. I'm not sure if I want to change that, but I'm just too lazy at the moment. I like left click being an attack button. What is this? Oh, I can't roll? Okay. It made it across, but I couldn't. Okay. That's nice. Okay. Oh my god, the game keeps doing this where it will just freeze up. So the thing is, if you're not running Vulcan and you run something like DX12, it will have really bad performance. For Vulcan you have good performance, problem is like, oh, occasionally once in a while it just freezes. Now. Hello YouTube. What's up, dude? Oh my god, it's lagging. One, two, three. 1, 2. Okay. File factory again. Oh no. Wait, I forgot to write my roll. Well, nothing matters. Oh, he died. I wonder if we can replace the rower mount with another MTX. That would be nice. How tanky does this feel? Well, it is 20. Okay, I know POE Ninja is not a very good gauge for tankiness, but this is 20k on that side. In terms of like actual tankiness, it is a 4.5k hit pool. With yes and block, evasion and block as defensive layers. Right? Just need to watch out for slams, but honestly speaking, you can play around slams. If you're getting slammed, it just means you're not dodging things, and there's no panacea for playing badly, That's just my 2 cents. I'm really thinking of another build actually. I have a couple of build ideas for this league. I have a infinite charge generator. I want to. I've been theory crafting that one a lot. Okay, it's just there's too many things. There's too many things to resolve there. So every time I try to attempt it, I get really tired, and I'm like, maybe I'll do it later. But eventually, I want to do something which just does charge stacking. Crossbows. If I reheal this and I get something nice. Okay, of course not. Yeah. I should really make a dump tab for this. Let's put this at 20x and just put everything here. Okay, I want as high a percentage as possible. I have nothing over 100. 90, 85, 95, 55, oh, 105. Less recovery is a bit of a pain. Steals, curse with temp chains. Doable, I think. Annoying, but doable. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay. So for temp chains maps, you swap the boot out. You go for this one, unaffected by slows. Okay. I only got one shot on this one, so if I die, I die. Rip XD. I would like to do the boss first. I have so many shrines up. Holy shit, I have so many shrines up. Tell you what, Mr. Moon Cat. Oh god. Hopefully he knows I'm doing a boss. Come, let's make this fast. Either you kill me or I kill you. Phased. Can it be? Oh, you come here to bargain? Okay, phase 2. Come on, don't let my shrine bubble expire. Too expensive? Okay. I already invested in hybrid EV and ES. I'll try this version later. I mean, with bleed affecting non-CI, so yeah, freeze is definitely a great layout defense. Oh, does he say? Well, he's gonna. I bet he's gonna trade me 10 instead of 11. Whatever, dude. He has 11. Okay, great. That's cool. This one, right? It's a really nice ME. I have no idea where I want to go actually. Path down here, take the tower. Right, just run this. Okay, no more temp chains, swap out boots. What class with the charge stacker? It really depends on what skill you want to use. That's the main concern, right? So I've kind of ran numbers, and honestly speaking, it almost feels like you are forced to play Twister. There's not really many skills with good synergies with charge stacking. I mean, Falling Thunder is kind of garbage. Spiral Volley is nerfed. So the only real like ability to use like to dump charges is Barrage. And the only real good skill to use a Barrage is Twister, unfortunately. So almost always when I'm looking at charge stacking, I'm like, well, it looks like I have to play Twister. And then if I'm thinking of playing Twister, it looks like I have to play fucking Amazon or something. Maybe I'll make a Deadeye and not play Amazon. But Amazon's just so strong now. It's like you get too much free crit. Wait, hold up. That's not great. Wait. Yeah, that's not great. Okay. Do you have a link for this build? I don't, because it's kind of the same build everyone's playing. I don't think this is like unique. I can just give POE Ninja and then you figure out. There's no POB as well, so that's the other thing. There's no POB for you to like plan the so you have an idea of what the DPS is. We're all just going in blind as usual, you know. But the way I would describe it is this, okay? I'm a terrible player. I'm not a jung, I'm not a fuck gun. I'm terrible at pressing buttons. So if this build works for me, it pretty much can't work for anyone. Even an absolute dum-dum could play this. Let me get my POE Ninja. Okay, yeah, you go. That's my build. What do I want to do now? I just want to do breaches. Maybe I'll do breaches. Oh wow, the whole. They really. They need to increase the count, okay? So, but overseer precursors can only rob the 4 maps, which is so stupid. Can you just give me like, I'd rather the whole screen fill with bosses. I just want a boss rush. I just want to do bosses after bosses after bosses. I don't want to like do empty maps. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna run bottom area. Yeah, I think I do that. I run the bottom area. Oh my god, it's a Maya map. Is there any way to not do a Maya map? Okay, there's crypt. Alright, let's do crypt. Actually, I don't mind doing augury now. I think Maya is like the worst map now. Maya is literally the worst map now. I'm gonna explain some of the mechanics of this build, and not the mechanics of the build. Some mechanics of what I'm doing, so it's like not as alien to you. So left click is bound to just normal spear throw. Okay, normal spear throw has no mana cost, it's just your default attack. You'll be wondering, why the fuck are you using the default attack? Well, the default attack has 2 things. It has culling, it actually has decent single target, and it's therefore actually leech. Because I have a total of +7 on all projectile skills, and my mana costs are insane actually. So having this leech basically gives me lets me top up mana while you know, moving around. So I don't have to rely solely on my mana pots. Sustain. I'll have to thank Mr. Bogle for teaching me this. I was like, ah shit, I have mana problems. He's like, why don't you just leech? Yeah, just leech, dude. I also figured out that my weapon does have mana leech, so actually, do I even need leech on my skill? So I have leech physical damage. The default spear throw is mostly physical. If you look at the damage here, most of it's just pretty much physical. So you run like more leech here. You have to run inhibitor so it doesn't consume charges. This allows you to like throw it without consuming your frenzies. Caltrops is just, I don't know, I think crowd control, I guess. Then culling strike. Could probably run something else, but maybe I could run something like clear here. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Let's try what's that skill called again? Fuck. if I was still leech enough like this. We'll see. A whole bunch of other builds on the trial as well. I'm actually quite keen to try out Lich, but I don't really haven't figured out a build that I'm happy with. I always find that Lich is like tanky, does decent damage. It just has really terrible mobility that I don't think can be solved, which kind of feels bad. Yeah, my Lich doesn't feel great now, right? Yeah, it doesn't feel great. Okay, no, I'll just pick it up. Maybe I should just add the leech back. I don't know. Oh, that's against bosses. It's not bad. I mean, I haven't done any T4s yet, but I did T after T2 expedition. I've done T1 arbiter. I haven't touched breach boss yet. And the reason why I haven't touched breach boss yet, at some point I needed some divines, like quick divines to buy something that was cheap. Oh wait, that's a mob there, I forgot. And I pretty much show all my splinters, and I'm just taking time to actually get 300 splinters again. I'm treating a lot of the mechanics like SSF. I just want to farm the invites myself. I'm not buying them. I mean, it would probably make more sense to buy them, but it's also less fun. I think this is a dead end over here, so... Tango Spear also possible instead of rare weapon with this setup? Yep, you can use Tango Spear if you want, Tango Tongue, but let's put it this way, okay? A decent Tango Tongue is going to cost as much as a decent rare spear at this point. Mainly because everyone is already bought out. Like people know what it's worth. So it's not like you're gonna get some you're not gonna get a cheaper option out of it. And by what I understand from Tango Tang also, okay, Tango Tang basically allows you to hit crit cap much easier, and also gives you like double damage on crits, effectively double damage on crits. But here's the problem, right? You're going back to the issue of how are you scaling flat, right? Because Tango Tang is a unique. Oh shit! I should have gone here instead of here. Oh well, what can you do? You run the issue of Tango Tang being a unique, and because it's a unique and the flat on it is limited, your problem is actually scaling flat. So it's the same problem with the poison setup. I think Tango Tang. So here's my 2 cents, okay? I think Tango Tang makes a lot of sense if you're not a Amazon. My weapon is sick. It was just 15 divines, dude. It's cheaper than a Tango Tang, a decent Tango Tang. That's the way I would describe it. I don't even know what 1 divine is. I think 1 divine is like 60 now, right? So he's asking for like 1. So. That's too much of a discount, brother. You gotta be fair. I'm so sorry, I couldn't help myself. I honestly couldn't help myself. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Fuck, dude. Trump even tariffed the Singapore. We have a trade surplus with the US, bro. We buy more from you than you buy from us, and we got 10%. What the fuck, dude? You want 10% more on the less stuff we buy from you? Come on. That's not nice. But it's okay. What can you do? Let's go here. Oh, hidden grotto. Another shit map. I hate the fact that every time you port out, you have to get off the rower, and every time you go on a map, you have to get on the rower. I mean, you only do it once every map, but still, it's one more than you need, right? And it's kind of annoying. Let's go. Let's go top left. I'm not sure if the fog is helping on the. I think we go bot, yeah. Everything's just here. I really want to make a Caltrops build. Caltrops build sounds interesting. I just don't know how it scales because I'm not sure if it benefits off your supports. If it does, it'll be pretty cool though. Caltrops build. You have to have a projectile skill that has a lot of. You have to do a weapon attack skill that has a lot of projectiles, and then you need to skill a lot of decks. Not sure how that would look like.
Now we're talking.
This should be it. Okay. Rarity cold. Seepage, yeah, that's fine. I really need to do some cleanup, but I'm just way too lazy. That's the one thing that annoys me about POE over time. You have to do like storage cleanup, and that part of the game is just boring. Like I always hate doing it. I end up filling all my tabs with garbage, and then at some point I get annoyed to the point where I just like start deleting whole tabs full of stuff. Okay, let's just grab a checkpoint. Why not even find the breach? I think it's right. It's just over here. Okay. Okay, I think a few more whole sucketables and tablets. Are they? Sheesh, I didn't know. I honestly haven't been paying attention to patch notes. So they see I'm the minority here, okay? Most people are like, oh, POE2 bad game. Oh my god, all the nerfs I don't like me. I actually enjoy POE2 when it's harder. I played POE. Remember when I played POE2 last 0.10? I found it too easy to the point where I went to like SSF and then I played SSF. So honestly speaking, this the pacing of this is like much better. And I might be a minority, but whatever. Whatever, dude. DK. I think we'll just path all the way down here. Let's see where that takes us. We're having a blast. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on your perspective, right? So, here's the issue: a lot of content creators, okay, like a lot of streamers are like this. They made a reputation for themselves for selling builds to their viewers, okay. Wait, hold up. This is actually not bad. Let's see if he sells it. I don't have 70 eggs though. Maybe I have to give him like 1 div and something. Yeah, most content creators in PoE, unfortunately, they make a name for themselves by, you know, peddling overpowered builds to their viewers. So when you give them a patch that basically they have no ability to prep for it, right? You can't give POBs, whatever gets theory crafted early and peddled to the masses gets instantly nerfed even before the patch hits. Yeah, it's you know. Obviously they're gonna whine because they're like, oh, my money. How am I going to make up my money? No one's gonna view me. XD. I'm joking. I think the thing with Ru, unfortunately, Ru2, is he's kind of boxed himself in content. The funny thing is, a lot of people will just watch him because he's funny, not because he makes great builds. But he has this impression that he has to make a great build. He has to make like stuff for his viewers. Oh no! Oh shit! That's not great. Okay, pot. Okay. He has the real impression that he has to make stuff for his viewers. I honestly feel like once he stops thinking that way, he's going to have a much better time. Like, who gives a shit about your viewers, dude? Just do what you think is fun, and people will just tune in to watch him cat rage over things, right? Because he's funny, alright? Let's put it this way. Ru is entertaining. He doesn't realize this, but he's maybe he does realize this. He's like Quinn, okay? He's entertaining. So you watch him even if he doesn't play PoE. Although to some extent, like when he stops playing PoE, people will stop watching him. Oh no. Yeah, true. If you don't enjoy it, then it's not good. Not for them. But the thing is that the streaming meta, the content creation meta for PoE has been very stale. Like, it's just because let's put it this way, okay? Everyone kind of crutches on PoB now, right? Like before the league starts, oh, I PoB'd everything, guys. Here's your 2 mil DPS build in day 1, and here's your 20 mil DPS build in like day 3. You just need to buy these items. You know what I mean? There's no mystery in the RPG and the ARPG anymore, which I honestly think is a huge problem. Because like, this is a video game, okay? It's not work. It should not be work. Where do you go? Him and his editor are god here. Yeah, I mean, I'll be frank. Ru's content is always gonna be fun to watch because he's funny, right? He is funny. But I do think he has an unhealthy obsession with making things good for his viewers. Like if he feels like he can't give his viewers a strong build, he doesn't want to play. Like, he derives a lot of meaning and satisfaction out of the game from that process. which kind of means that if he can't do it, he doesn't want to play, or he's not as interested in playing, right? Yeah, see, yeah, true, exactly. You can't figure out things on day one because of how what GG is trying to do here, right? They don't want things to be figured out. They want people to figure out for themselves while playing the game. So either content creators kind of adjust around it, or they just, you know, you know, what else can you do? Like you can adjust, or you cry about it, and a lot of people just cried about it, you know, which is a bit sad. I'm not saying this as a content creator. Okay, I kind of just do YouTube videos for fun. This is like a hobby, you know. It was nice on day one, like getting my shit pushed in, trying to figure out how to make spears work. So I was using a lot of spear field. Using a lot of spear field and explosive spear. Then I realized, oh, explosive spears, you can explode what was it, storm lance? Then I was just using explosive spear storm lance the whole time until someone told, oh, was it Jung? Oh, yeah, Jung was like, oh, you can frenzy charge it. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. But I think that when we first started, there was not really any good ways of generating frenzy charges. So I mean, you could use sniper's mark, but we didn't have enough crit, and then also we didn't have all the conversion stuff. Like we didn't have a way to electrocute, we didn't have a way to freeze. But the moment we got access to those, well, this build just popped off. I mean, I do like this game, but I do feel that there is also somewhat of problems with how GG's... No, not really some problems with how GG is designing this game, but the issue that GG is facing right now is that I think it would be more prudent for them to target this, okay? Instead of bringing more ascendancies and more classes to the table, they need to actually say, look, our criteria is that every single subclass, like every single ascendancy should have at least 3 builds that are functional, that can like progress the endgame. If they don't have something like that, fix it, like actually address it. But also at the same time, I do feel like, here's the thing, I do feel that people are too pigeonholed into the meta, right? Like I'll give you an example, like you know, Bogol is playing Charila Monk. I thought Charila Monk was bad, and then I looked at the stats, I was like, actually there's a way to make it work. You can definitely make something work with it, but you know, maybe we have to play spears, but oh shit. Let me out. Yeah, I think I really need the shit. I really need this Soul Thief. Yeah, no gamble shot. No gamble shot for me. Came across your video yesterday, I thought it was hilarious. We need to make for the ASMR showcase. Yeah, I tried. I don't like to spoon feed people because honestly speaking, it's a lot of effort to spoon feed people. So I just do a showcase and then just describe how how I solve a problem. That's the way I would. That's the way I would approach this. Okay, for POE for me is like the fun part of ARPG is solving problems for yourself, and everyone's encouraged to do that because technically speaking, even if I give you a build, right, you're gonna have to solve problems because you're not gonna have the same exact items I do, and you have to figure out solutions around the limitations of what you can have access to. Right, you always have to do some form of thinking by yourself. That's why I didn't really like POE. I don't really like POE1, and I also kind of don't really like the start of POE2 for that reason, because it's like, how do I explain this? Everyone just chases like the meta strongest builds, and the people who can build the meta strongest builds are just RM tiers. They're just RM tiers, man. Everyone just buys their way into a build. They don't like think about how to solve a problem. Like okay, I have to get this stat for it before for the build to be good. How do I get this stat? What do I need to? What items do I need to target? What's my progression? Like so few people do that, and it's like, yeah. If you're not solving problems in the ARPG, then what's the point of playing the game? What's the point? Actually, the thing is, I'm not sure why so few people are going CI, because maybe, you know, it's like kind of thing where people just have a knee-jerk reaction to changes, right? So the rationale is this: people are like, oh, Ghost Dance got removed, so CI must be bad, and therefore we won't go CI. You know, it's very common that people think in a very they think in a very narrow way. Like, oh, this is gone, so I can't run this. I think it's a bit flawed. Honestly, CI is still strong because there's so much damage that is chaos in this game. Like, you like enemies have a chance to poison is like something you can completely ignore. Enemy has added as extra chaos, something you can completely ignore as well. Now you don't even have to deal with bleed, right? And everyone has a struggle with bleed now. That one you can ignore. You can basically ignore like a good portion of monster modifiers just going CI. And all CI does is like remove your health portion of your hit pool, which isn't that much if you think about it. Because your health portion of your hit pool, unless you're strength stacking, and doing all the percentage HP nodes on your sockets, you at most can hit 4k life, I think. That's the maximum amount of life you can hit, 4k. And ES can scale you into like 10k still. Like you can still scale into like 10k, 6 to 7, 8k ES. So I don't know why people are not going CI. Yeah. And I may feel bad if I copy you. No, that's the thing. You're not gonna copy me anyway because you can't get the same exact items I have, right? You might look at let's say, I'll give you an example. You might not have the resources to buy some of the things I buy, right? So you have to figure out problems for yourself. You go like, oh well, I can't buy this, so what do I do next? You still have to solve problems, right? You might say, okay, I can't afford a Lycoside. What, the shield. What do I need to do if I can't afford a Lycoside? And you say, what, can I go Dance with Death? Can I just not have a shield and just have more action speed? Can I do that? Yeah, sure. You do that, right? In fact, I might just run a spear build on Ranger and just go Dance with Death and not run a shield. Actually, I need to check the price of something. What's it? Queen of the Forest. Yeah, you save a lot of money if you figure out how you want to optimize your character based on your criteria. Queen of the Forest is so cheap, dude. It's so cheap. Wow, I'm really keen on making a build on Queen of the Forest actually. Triple socket is 40x? You gotta be kidding me. Triple socket is 40x. Holy shit. Two divs if I go for 937 evasion rating chest. Huh. And it'll get lower. It'll probably get lower actually. Holy shit. What's the maximum evasion can you stack now? Let me think. Assume you get all the nodes. I think you can still hit 40k evasion, right? 40, 50k evasion. And that divided by 800 is what? It's 50%, right? Yeah, 50% move speed. Oh, I see why now. People are not going it because it's not worth. Because you can get 60% evasion off the tree without having to go Queen of Forest. So that's why Queen of Forest is not meta. Yeah. You can only Queen of Forest only kind of makes sense, I think, if you can push up to yeah. Queen of Forest Stalking Panther actually, unfortunately, I look at the stats and I don't think it makes sense. I really don't think it makes sense. For Stalking Panther to actually work, you give up too much prefixes, okay? So you lose. Okay, let's put it this way. If you go Stalking Panther, it means you want like triple evasion on your prefixes, right? So you can't go live. So you have a lot of evasion, but you have no life. So you have no hit pool, so you're still gonna die. And you can't run ES on all these prefixes because you have evasion. You see where I'm getting at, right? The only way this works is if you run Orofs. You know the Orof last? And then use that as a EHP layer. But even Pathfinder has a hard time keeping Orofs up permanently because you lose the 50% increase for more flash charges gain. So I'm not sure. I think it's like a it's a nice thought experiment, but I don't think you can actually build something that makes sense. Wait, this is 25x, right? Yeah, the flask though, yeah. But you know the flask that you know Orof's flask, it doesn't protect you against dots. That's the other problem. And wait, sorry. Oops. Okay. Okay. 5, 1. I used that last season instead. Yeah, I did too. But I feel like you can only do that with Mind Over Matter because you need some way of dealing with damage over time. Because your Orof is not going to help you against damage over time. So you have to find a way of buffering it. And the only way of really buffering it is Mind Over Matter and using your mana pods. Which means you have to path all the way to Mind Over Matter. So I don't know. Divine rarity. Oh no, that's terrible. I have a few like interesting ideas on hand. I just I will see. I'm not sure if I want to accept this league as well, but I might, see how it goes. We still had our jewel nodes. Yeah, so pathing was okay last. Like you can path a lot last patch because you could just make up your lack of. You didn't have to add a lot of nodes for damage or survivability. You could just like stack up on jewels, and jewel efficiency was so great that you could like just go pure pathing with like I don't know 8-9 jewels. You can't do that now, eh? So. I think you'll be lucky to get 5 jewels. I'm sitting on 3, 4? And I'm popping quite a bit too. Oh yeah, did not kill him, right? Yeah. Wow. Okay, lag. Can I get on my roller? Thank you. Oh, there's a boss. Okay. 4 if you count you're from your yeah. I remembered. I have 4 jewel sockets, but I do path quite a bit though. I do path quite a bit. I think like the maximum possible jewel count you can hit if you like spread really thin is like maybe 8 or 9. But it just costs you so much stats now that it's not worth it. Even if you had an Adorn, it's just not worth it. You might as well seek efficiency in allocating nodes in the local slot. Proximity. Oh wait, I haven't. It reactivated again. Nice. I have another run at this. Well, that's a lot of maps. Okay. I don't think I have this one yet. Okay, this is a not great. We just in a shitty location again.
That was almost a challenge.
Yeah, whatever.
Won't say no to spotting.
Oh wow, roll 20% on this. I think I keep it. So what you do for this one is you socket this one and then you corrupt it. Okay. It rolled a 15%, but then do anything beyond that. 50%, oh, 58% rarity. Haha, it could sell. Let me think. 58% rarity from a low life. How much is that? Very low life rarity. Okay, 58. It's not worth anything. Yikes. Wait, I didn't put anything here. That's target breach, I guess. Should we just do expedition? Okay. Recom spear with 162 fizz and 53 accuracy. Do you know where you go from there? Do you just slam it with X? Yeah, I think you just slam it. You slam it for suffixes, and if you roll like low suffixes, you can always whittle them. If you want to whittle, I mean, really up to you. What you want suffixes is like... Actually, there are a lot of things that can go for well for suffixes. So you get even more accuracy. You can you get attack speed, crit chance, crit multi. In fact, there's a lot of things on suffixes that can go right. So I would just personally slam it. Quantity rare. I go here. Okay. No, 533 accuracy flat. Don't you have, isn't it possible to get suffix, sorry, I didn't see a chat. Is it possible to get suffixes, accuracy on the suffix? I can't recall, I have to actually look it up. I think it's fine for 162% fizz with 500 accuracy. So you basically rolled hybrid fizz accuracy, and then you roll percentage fizz, and then you roll accuracy, right? Pretty high roll for accuracy. What you really want is, I think, attack speed on your weapon. Attack speed is probably the #1 thing that boosts your DPS. Yep. This is the monkey. This is the monkey, right? T9 act with T7 hybrid fizz. Oh, wait, it's T. That's a really good roll, dude. Flat. Anything you do will give it a good. Will give it good damage. Yeah, I think anything you do will give it good damage. And since it's double high rolls, you can just go. Since it's double high rolls, you can do this. Okay. You just slam an exalt, and if you get some low roll, you can just whittle it away if you really want. Or you can conversely take the. You just take it as it is and just sell. You know. Sorry, space time. Can I make this without the shield? Yes, you can. If you don't have the shield, you go this. Down to death. And you just don't have a shield. And that's what I would do. Yeah. Just path here. Spiderwoods or decay? I think should we just go here? I don't think I can go Spiderwoods, can I? Oh yeah, I can. Let's go Spiderwoods. I did pop the the breaches here.
Lightning strike twice.
Ow. When you recommend turning into CI? When you have about 2k ES, I think you can convert to CI. 2k ES is where I... Okay, like 2.5 to 3k ES is where I consider it to be comfortable. That's just my take. Oh. I didn't know I had that much. Well, still a bit away. Oh god. All your gems accurate on the planner? Do I have oh, you mean the POE ninja link? It should be accurate. But you can ask questions if you like have confusion. Like if you're not sure, just ask. Ask in chat, ask me. I'll tell you. I'll explain to you as in as easy a way I can pull off. Oh god, his proximity. Wow, prices of everything is slowly inflating like crazy. Okay, in about maybe 20 minutes, I think my kid will get up, so stream ends, guys. What? What am I doing this? I don't have to clear this way. I don't have to clear this. Alright, retiring Herald. Let's see how we do. Heralds are not great actually. No. I mean, you don't really need it. Ooh, 28% accuracy. This is a recomp target, I think. You can use this to recomp. Time to upgrade this. Oh yeah, Spirit 60 is 60 is the mount, 100 is cast and crit. Where's the other 30 going? Combat Frenzy, yeah. Combat Frenzy with precision. I really want to put in Ghost Dance, but you know, that shit's too expensive to run. The only way I can like run run like Ghost Dance and all that is Ghost Dance. Sorry, not Ghost Dance. Yeah, sorry, Ghost Dance and Wind Dance. If the only way I can run all these is to use a Scepter offhand, which means I drop the shield. I'm actually like, I don't think Wind Dancer is actually great anymore. Like, it's okay, it's nice to have, but you can live without it. The one I'm not happy about dropping is Ghost Dance. Yeah. Ooh, divine. 5-5. Looks like we start here. What can you put a level 60 to replace? In cast of crit, yeah, you just manually cast Sniper's Mark. It makes single target a bit clunkier, but for mapping it's like not that bad. I was using I didn't have cast and crit for a very long time actually. It's just that over time I realized that that's actually hurting my single target, because when you're boss, you actually have to like micromanage your buddy's Sniper's Mark, which is not great to be honest. I think I have to clear the whole breach. Augury is like really bad for breach in general. I'm legit confused. You have 197 spirits. I can't figure out what you cut because the listed stuff is 200. I have 197. Oh, quality on the cast and crit, bro. Look up quality on cast and crit. 10%. It reduces the cost by 10%. I bet you didn't think about it. There's quality on cast and crit. Reduces the total spirit cost by 10. Oh yeah, there you go. How does this guy have no health and the other boss is like has so many? Haha, no worries, dude. I just clear the rest. Okay, yeah, I should just clear the rest. It's just one checkpoint away.
A worthy foe. Yes, embrace your might.
Can I read a chat again? Sorry. What can you put? Okay, I'm legit confused. What support gems can I put a sniper's mark? Oh, okay. The support gems you put a sniper's mark. Actually, you can look at my earlier. So what you do is you go to the POE Ninja profile, and then you select Time Machine and just select the earlier days. There will probably be a setup where you go here, and then on the top right corner there's this thing that says Time Machine. You can pick day 6 or something, and then you can see what I ran on day 6. And then it will show you a sniper's mark self-cast, and it will say sniper's mark, ingenuity, arcane tempo, 3 link. I think I already have this, do I? Yeah. This is 18? Yeah, it's 18. Holy shit. Oh wait, but yeah, it's my 3 exalt tab, it's nothing. What changed? Why do I even have a 3 exalt tab? Never mind, he can have it. You're making me work really hard for 3 exalts, brother. Okay, don't waste my time. God damn it. I'm literally falling asleep for 3 exalts. Come on. I path downwards, right? Path away. Ooh, untainted. Let's get to the untainted. I was gonna think that this helmet is gonna be ugly and I'll have to replace it, but I think it looks fine. Hehe, look at this. Crap Amazon.
Straight through the arm. A clean kill.
think I already have this. Yeah, I already have it. What? I can't go there. Oh well.
Through the arms.
Give me a sec. You could ask me on stream chat though. Then I can play while.
Your head shall be my prize. I will squish you like a bug.
Green kill. I'll take that. That's gorilla the other.
Oh yeah, I forgot to look at Discord. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll go look at Discord now, otherwise I'll never answer this question. I'll just literally just keep playing. It's a force of habit thing, man. You just put in a map and you keep going. Just drop this. Alpha's how? Not sure if you should corrupt. I mean, what is the corrupted cost? If the corrupted cost is very close to the uncorrupted cost, you just corrupt it. Like if you don't lose more than 20% of the item corrupting it, then you should just corrupt it. Wait, is he even here? Alpha Sound is a nice drop though. I think it's like a T1 or something. T1 unique.
Clean kill. Lightning strike twice.
With this, you always socket and corrupt. Oh. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go chill. How long has it been? How long has this stream been going for? Almost 2 hours.
Alright, this has been a short play for session. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys. I'm out. Bye.